Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing some of my favorite mom finds that make life easier. I have two boys, and so anything that I can find that make day-to-day tasks a little bit easier, I'm all for. Some of these items too are just some of my favorite finds in general. So I'm very excited to share them with you. As always, I will have every single link for every product in the description box below. I will also have a link to my Amazon storefront, and I'll add a couple more links in there too, like to my Genius Mom Finds list on my storefront. So you should be able to find anything super easily, but if not, you can always drop a comment. If you like watching videos like this where I share my favorite Amazon finds, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. So with that being said, I am just going to jump on into the first product. The very first item that I'm going to talk about are these Boon bottle poppers. Now, these are great because these allow you to turn any like regular bottle into a spill-proof sippy cup for your kids. I am never going anywhere without these. I have one in my diaper bag. If we travel, I have one in my carry-on. I have one in my purse. They're just really nice to have in case of an emergency, or if they lose their sippy cup and you want them to be able to drink throughout the day, but you also don't want them to be crazy messy and spill all over them. That's where these really shine. They come in a pack of 2. And what's also nice is that they come in a hard case like this, so that when you're done, you can take it right off of the bottle and you can just throw it right back in your bag, and it takes up virtually no space at all. Next is going to be this rapid mac and cheese maker. Now, I have had this for years and we use it at least once a week. My boys love mac and cheese, and this is just like a really nice, easy way to make mac and cheese without having to dirty a bunch of dishes. So you don't have to do the pots and the pans and the bowls and all that. You can literally do it all with just this one piece of Tupperware. So you put the mac and cheese in here, you add water, put it in the microwave, and in 5 minutes, you have a beautifully cooked bowl of mac and cheese. You can even use this as a serving bowl if you want to, but this has truly been amazing. I know some people have like their thoughts on it, but personally for me, we use it all of the time. So it's definitely like a mom must have in our household. The next item I'm going to jump onto is this Fun Bites. Now, this little contraption is kind of like a cookie cutter, but to make your kids food into like the perfect bite size pieces. Now, this works great for grilled cheese, PBJ, cheese quesadillas. This is what it looks like. It actually comes with 2 pieces. And if you have a quesadilla, for instance, you lay it down, it kind of has like this ribbed right here, like it's rolled. You set it on there and you kind of rock it back and forth, and it makes the cuts. And then this second piece pops on. And when you push it, out comes like these perfect bite-sized pieces. This is really nice for me personally when I was using this for when my kids are my youngest. So he's 1.5. And I used this on my oldest up until he was like 2. And then I kind of like steered away from it more. And he was getting a little bit more independent. But truly, it was nice that to have and to make those like easy, quick cuts. And that way I'm not like sitting there trying to like chop up things. It just makes perfect little bite-sized pieces, and it's fun. So yeah, this has been a great one. Next, I'm going to jump onto this reusable like a food pouch, you can call it. This is great, and it's going to save you money in the long run if you like to buy individual packets of applesauce or yogurt or like those fruit pouches. This is a way for you to buy the bigger containers or to make it yourself and then add it into these pouches that you can just reuse over and over again. And bonus, this one specifically is super easy to clean. I know that there's a lot of different ones that you can buy, but they're like impossible to deep clean and to get an actual like brush in there. This one, I can actually just take the bottle brush that I use to wash all of the rest of our bottles and put it inside. Now, the lid comes with like two parts. There's a red piece that can go inside, and that's for smaller kids that just don't understand the concept of squeezing and you don't want it to go everywhere. When you have this red piece in the lid, and I would show it to you, but I literally just used it for my littlest, and it's out in the kitchen. But when you put the red piece in there, it prevents that spilling from happening if they were to squeeze it too hard. And then as I get older, you can take that red piece out and then they can just use it as like a regular food pouch. So I know like sometimes if you buy the food pouches at the store, you would add that lid on to stop the squeezing. So this one actually allows you to do both, and it comes in different sizes. So this is great for school. You can add applesauce and then just add it right into their lunch pail. Next, I'm going to jump onto these Snackle boxes. This has been favorite new thing of mine to do starting at the beginning of the new year. My boys always want food. Always. They're always asking for snacks. So I have started at the beginning of every week. I prep a bunch of these Snackle boxes with some healthy things. I just keep them in the fridge. And then when they want a snack, which they will indeed ask for at some point through the day, there's these already made in my fridge and they're good to go. And I don't have to every single day prep apples and cut all the things. It's just already pre-made. And truly, they have been so helpful. They come in a pack of 12. They're really beautiful. I love this like oatmeal color, and they're dishwasher safe bonus. And then they also have airtight lids as well. So they're really easy to stack. I usually stack them two on top of each other and then align them up in my refrigerator, and they have been fantastic. Next is going to be this shoe sizer. Now, this is going to be one of the next videos that I'm sharing on my social media accounts, so keep an eye out for it. But this has been one of my newer favorite finds. So around Christmas time, everyone was asking what size our kids wore for shoes because they wanted to buy them some new boots. I had no idea because like all the shoe sizes in my house, I felt like were either too small for my kids. They just weren't right. And I don't know where this has been my whole life. So if you have multiple kids, now you don't have to take them to the store to find out what size feet that they have and what size shoe that they need. Just buy this and keep it with you, and you'll be able to use it for years. So it has infant, toddler, small kid, and big kid. I recently used this to buy my kids' rain boots, which I will be talking about also later in here. And at first, he was measuring at 10, and I thought, oh my gosh, that seems so big. But I bought him the size 10, and they fit perfectly. So I was like, okay, this thing is incredible. I will definitely be using this now on for both of my boys. And it's going to save me the headache of not knowing what their shoe size is and making all these like returns from buying all these sizes. Like I'm over that. So definitely a mom hack find. Okay. So the next item is going to be this Diaper Caddy. And this has been my favorite with my second child. I have a lot of diaper bags that are really big and bulky, and I feel like I'm just carrying around a lot of stuff that I don't need to. So I decided to buy one of these, and it is the perfect size. And it's actually the only diaper bag caddy that I use at all now. It fits so much stuff. Surprisingly, I can have diapers, wipes, a change of clothes, a bib, a burp cloth, bottle, formula, diaper rash cream, toys, teether. Like I can have it all in this bag. And it is a fraction of like, it's so small. So it's not even like half the size of a regular diaper bag. But it's perfect. I love that this can fold down and I can grab wipes. This is super great for travel. Lots of compartments to organize everything on the inside. It even has an insulated spot here for if you do decide to put a bottle in there, a pocket on the back. It comes with hooks so you can hang it from your stroller, and a strap. Something else that's nice about this is that when you do use this on the back of your stroller, it's like not so big that it's going to weigh your stroller down. That's something that I absolutely hate about some of my other like diaper bags. So I love that this one doesn't do that. And speaking of a stroller, so this is a stroller that I bought for travel, but we actually have just been using this as our everyday stroller instead of our really, really expensive one, because this one is just so convenient. It's easy to use. It's easy to fold. It takes up little space in your car. It's great for travel. It has a one-click button, and then it just folds up to be like super small and compact, and you can toss it on your shoulder. Don't even think that this weighs 15 pounds, so it's pretty lightweight. And it has a beautiful leather strap. I mean, it's a nice stroller. You have attachments for a phone or a drink. The footrest moves. You can fit easily a full-size diaper bag underneath in the storage compartment. And I just think for under $100, like you cannot find a better stroller, in my opinion, for that price point. So if you're looking for something affordable, just to have on hand or just to travel with, I 100% recommend this stroller. There honestly isn't a single thing that I hate about it. It is awesome. The one like accessory I would say that I bought for this stroller specifically for when we travel, I don't take it with us all of the time. But when we travel, I do like to have a snack tray. Um, and that's why I got this universal one. This will clip on to anything. So of course it works for the stroller. You can put it on a car seat or a grocery cart. Surprisingly, where we used this a lot when we were traveling was I clipped it on the armrest on the airplane, and it was a game changer. It was so nice because, when I have the front tray folded down, my toddler's like little tablet is on there. There's not a lot of room for like his snacks and his drinks. And it was so nice to be able to clip this onto the armrest, and he had all of his like little essentials like right there. So that's a little like mom tip. If you get this, you can use it for so many like more things than just clipping it onto your stroller. But it does work really well. It has a spot for your drink or the bottle, snacks. It even the snack thing can even come out, and it has a little like trap lid on there that you can use or not use. And then if you want to deep clean it, it also like you just pinch the middle and the whole thing comes apart, and it's easy to clean. This bottle brush cleaning set, or on the go drying rack, I should call it, was amazing when I was in that bottle breastfeeding phase. I'm out of that now, but I would recommend any like new mom to put this on their registry if they think that they're going to be traveling a lot, because it just is a nice way to have some sort of drying rack on the go to wash all of your pump parts and things like that. And it's very small and compact. It works great. It even has a little stand in there. So once you set up the bottle brush, you can set it in there so that it completely dries before you pack it away. To keep going. And then it also like comes apart in the middle. It has a little teeny tiny brush so you can really deep clean small areas of bottles. This was really, really great. We did a lot of traveling with my second right when he was born, and I absolutely used this over and over and over again, and it was fantastic. Okay, next I'm going to jump onto these floor vents. I recently bought these and they haven't come yet, but I'm very excited because we recently had a disaster where some of my toddler's Legos went down the vent, and he's very, very sad about that. And I saw another influencer make a video about these nets that you just add. They magnetically stick to the bottom of your air vents so that they capture things that fall down there. So whether that be food or toys or Legos. And I thought, that's genius. I don't know why I've ever like not gotten these before. So these ones come, I believe, in a pack of 5. And I also believe that there's different sizes. So before you buy these, make sure that they're going to fit the size vent that you have, but totally genius. Okay, another really genius find is these kids' art frames. Now, I love my kid's drawing. He is like so talented. He's so cute. Like, I love all of the little things that he makes. And so I love to display them because it makes him really happy and proud. And these frames are a really fun way to do that. They hold 100 pieces of artwork. So the old ones you can keep in the back and you can just keep rotating them, tape the new one on the front, keep the old ones in the back kind of situation. They magnetically close and open. They can be vertical or horizontal, and they come in a ton of different colors. So whatever the aesthetics are in your home, you'll be able to find one that will go with all of your decor. And then I also mentioned around the holidays that this is a really sweet gift for like grandma and grandpa. You could have your kids draw some art and like give them an art frame like full of art that your kids have made. I don't know. I just think that that's like a really sweet, unique gift. But these frames are super great. The next couple items that I have here are all going to be in this one video. So there's 3 items that I'm going to talk about here. And this is again for if you're traveling. I recommend instead of if your kid is old enough or to the point where they don't really need a pack and play, then stop hauling it around with you when you travel. Instead, get this air mattress and this little tiny air pump. It's only like this big, and it will take up no space barely in your suitcase. It's not heavy. And I have traveled both with a pack and play and then with doing this, and I will never haul around that pack and play ever again in an airport or when I travel, because this is just so much easier. My toddler was extremely comfortable. He slept well. It worked great. We just put a blanket on top of it, but if you wanted to buy like a fitted sheet, you totally could. That's up to you. And then the last item that I have in here as well is going to be this folding toilet seat cover for your toddlers if they're potty training and you're in the airport. And I know for me, my toddler was like really scared of like sitting on a big person toilet seat. So that's why I really like to travel with this folding one, because again, it's super compact. I just kept it in the diaper bag with us or in my carry-on. And I could just pop it out when we go to the bathroom, unfold it, use it. It suction cups to the seat, and then you can pop it off, wipe it, fold it, and you're good to go. So it's been a great little addition. Next, I'm going to jump onto a few bathroom finds. So the first one I'm going to talk about is this tub ledge. Now, this is super great if you just don't have a lot of space for your kids to play and they're always making a mess. I know it's a little bit of a splurge, but trust me, it is worth it. My kids love bath time, and we just didn't have any kind of like space for them to play. And we were always like, just like, put the water in the tub. And I know that that's just really hard. So the ledge was actually extremely helpful because now that they can kind of sit up on their knees and they can play with all their toys, and it's really fun for them. And it works really well. It just suction cups to the inside of your tub. And if they splash water up, it just rolls right back down. So problem solved. And then the next item that I have in here is going to be this infant bathtub. Now, this is more of a bathtub when they're old enough to hold up their heads on their own. This one is so great, especially if you have multiple kids, like one who's old enough to not be in a little baby bathtub and the other one that needs it, because this way your kid can sit up and interact and still play because there's a little tray. It has a couple of toys that you can attach to it. And it was just great. I really don't have any like negative things to say about it. We didn't have it with my first child, and I think it would have been extremely helpful when he was old enough to sit up in the bathtub, but it was just like very slippery. This would have been an item that would have been really nice to have. Okay, the next items that I have here, there's 3 in this video. The first one that I'm going to talk about is this sink extender. So this one comes in a pack of 2, and it fits basically any faucet. I mean, I've used these now on 4 different bathrooms, and they've all had different faucet heads, and it has fit and worked with every single one. So I wouldn't worry about that being an issue. The next item is going to be the stools. These stepping stools come in a pack of 2. I love that they're super easy to clean. They work well. They're lightweight, so my toddler can move them around and set them up himself. And then the next item is this timer. Now, this toddler timer has been awesome. My toddler is very good about learning with light cues. So we use that a lot for like when he wakes up and goes to bed with light cues on his sound machine. And this is kind of the same idea. So this is a timer. So he knows how long he should be brushing his teeth, and he knows how long he should be washing his hands for. He just pushes the button and it goes from red to green to let him know that he still needs to keep washing or that the timer has stopped. So I think with hand washing, it's 2 minutes. I could be wrong. And then with the teeth, with the teeth, it's 2 minutes. And I think with the hand washing, it's like 35 or 45 seconds. So it's been very helpful for him to learn those light cues and kind of build some good habits of like how long he should be doing those types of things. Next is going to be this wipe dispenser. I ended up getting 2 of these because I loved them so much. If you're making your baby registry, please put these on there. So Basically, these you put your entire bag of baby wipes in here, and you set this is like a weighted plate on top. And then that way, when you pull out a wipe, you're not getting the entire bag, which tends to happen in the regular bags. So this has been awesome. It has a tight seal, so I've never had any issue with them drying out. And then it also has like this little peekaboo window so that you can see when it's time to refill the container. The other nice thing is if you're like in the middle of changing a really dirty diaper, you only need one hand to push it up and to grab a wipe. I have been in those kind of sticky situations multiple times where I'm like trying to open the bag and it's a mess. So these are super fantastic. 100% recommend those. Okay, this is called a tag along. Now, again, this was a very controversial video when I posted it, and it's just personal preference. So I actually really like the tag along. I actually have it attached to our stroller majority of the time because sometimes if my toddler's not holding my hand, I'll have him hold the stroller. But if I don't have the tag along on it, his feet always get caught in the wheel. And this is a nice little contraption that you can attach to literally anything, a shopping cart, your stroller, whatever you want. And your kid just has something to hold on to. And it gives him a little bit of space to be away from it. So like, for instance, a stroller, now when he walks with that, he's not always getting his feet caught in the wheel. But yeah, when I posted this video, I felt a lot of people had a lot of things to say about it. So you either love it or you hate it. But I actually think it's a pretty cool little like contraption to have on hand if you want your kid to like stay close to you. They can just hold on to that. Also, sometimes my toddler doesn't want to hold my hand because he wants to be more independent. And this has been like a nice item to have to solve that issue of me like, no, hold my hand. I'm like, okay, well, just hold on to the tag along and you're good. Okay, this is called the slide away storage bin. This is amazing. If you have, my kids love Legos, Duplos, Magnetiles, all those things that have like a trillion pieces. And it's a lot, but this is a nice way to store them all, and it's really easy to clean up. So it's like a regular storage bin, but it has like this tent that folds out essentially, or like a mat. And even regardless if they play on the mat or not, come cleanup time, as long as they load everything back onto that mat, there's handles on the side and you just pull it up and all the toys just scoop right into the bin and then you zip it up and it just looks like a nice little like basket in your playroom. I have personally loved this item for like a toy storage situation in our playroom, and it works fantastic. And I know it comes in a couple different colors to choose from as well. Okay, next I'm going to jump onto this lunchbox. Now, this is like one of the top rated kids' lunch pails around, and I'm getting ready to send my oldest off to school for the first time. And this is a lunchbox that I ended up going with because I saw so many good things about it. And I'm really glad that I did. This lunchbox is like legit, okay? It is good quality. Now, don't mind it. We ended up decorating ours with stickers so that my little boy knows which lunchbox is his in case another kid has the same one. Such good quality. The really cool thing about this lunch pail is that you can send your kid with hot lunches or you can send them with cold lunches. So this middle part here is actually where you can put like like leftovers, mac and cheese or dino nuggets or soup or something soup warm for school, whatever you want to do. Here's where you can do that. Now, basically what you do is when you're making their lunch, you put hot water in this and you just let that sit for 5 minutes. And then you dump the water out and you put their hot lunch in, you screw on the lid, and that's it. You just put it back in their lunch pail and it'll still be hot when they eat it for lunch. If you don't want to use this, that's totally fine too. You don't have to. You can just take it out and you now have a big compartment for a PBJ or a sandwich of some sort. And then it has this little divider too, which you can put really anywhere in the lunchbox and divide, fruit and carrots or whatever you want to do. It has a really nice seal. It washes easily. They do recommend that you hand wash this. And I did that the other day and it was fine. I just let it air dry, good to go. This brand also makes a bunch of like really cool accessories for this lunch pail if you wanted to like get a bunch of extra things. Um, they do have some fun accessories. I didn't decide to buy any of those, but they do have them if you wanted to go over to their product page and check those out. Okay, next is going to be this ring gear. Okay, so like I said, you guys, I'm getting ready to send my kid to preschool, and the preschool that we're sending him to is actually a ranch. Um, I grew up in the country, and so I really want to have him like have some of these work ethic of like working on a farm. And this school that we're sending him to, like I said, it's on a ranch, rain, shine, snow. They're outside almost all day feeding animals and working on the farm. And then they come in and they do class stuff. So we were required to get them rain boots and rain gear so that they could be warm and be outside basically year round. And we had a lot of people recommend this rain set. And then once I bought it and showed my husband, he was like, oh, yeah, I've actually owned this brand before. And my husband works out in the elements. And he's like, no, it's really, really good. And I'm so happy I did because the quality is so great. It comes in a lot of different colors, but they're really comfortable. So these are like the pant, like jumpsuit, I guess you could call it overalls. So they're tied at the bottom and then it has this little strap. So when they put on their boot, they can put this under the heel of their boot, put on straps, and they're also adjustable. So this will definitely grow with your child. I did order a size up from what my kid was. And so he'll be able to have these for like years and years. And then here's what the jacket looks like. It has a detachable hood. It's it's lightweight, but it's going to be warm. That's I feel like he can even throw this on over his regular jacket too, and he'll be good to go. But I'm just so impressed with the quality of this rain suit. I also live in Oregon where it rains literally all year round, basically, feels like at least. So I don't know how I've never gotten my kids rain gear before. We're just like, oh, just go outside in your shorts, like a regular Oregonian type of situation. But rain gear, I feel like this is just going to be so nice to have on hand. So super great. I'll pop up a little picture here for you guys. Like I said, they come in a bunch of different colors. Also make ones, I believe, that are like fleece lined. I didn't get that one, but if I remember correctly, there is one with that option. And then the rain boots that I got my kid, I actually just looked today to see if they have these for adults because I'm obsessed and they do have them for adults. So I am going to buy a pair. These look so comfortable and my toddler loves them. He even says like, yes, mama, they're so comfortable. He can slide them on himself. But like traction on these is so good. So if he's going to be outside in the ice, I'm not worried about him like slipping and falling and them being like really like I really wanted to get him a good pair of boots that was going to like hold through and like he could wear them for a long time and that they were good quality. This was the brand that they recommended, the school, and they had really good reviews online. So I went with them. I got him these red ones, but again, they come in a bunch of different colors and patterns. Super easy for him to put on himself. I got some wool socks as well that are amazing that he can wear with these on the like inside to keep his feet extra warm. They're so good. So if you're looking for some rain boots or snow boots for your kids, go check these ones out and read the reviews. They're all fantastic. So really good brand. So I have spent so much money on pajamas and things like that. And stop wasting your money buying anything else and just buy these, please, because these are the best pajamas ever. They're very like they give boutique vibes, but for a fraction of the price. And they have over 40 different beautiful prints. And these will grow with your kids, which I love as a mom, as a parent. Like anything that my kids can wear for a long period of time, I'm there for. So these have very stretchy material. Again, they're made of bamboo. They just have like beautiful prints. These are the monster truck ones. I got some space ones, some animal ones, baseball. They have really cute girl prints as well. And I think they just came out with some holiday prints. But I do also know that those have been selling out very quickly. You could always check. But these are great. I sized up just because, again, I wanted them to be with my kids for a long time. So my toddler right now is like in 4 or 5. I bought him 6, 7, and these are actually perfect, but there's still room for him to grow and be able to wear these for a long time. And again, these all have fantastic reviews. So super great. The best pajamas I feel like you can buy for kids on Amazon. So definitely check those out. Okay, guys, this was the last item that I had to talk with you about today. So I hope that you found something in today's video that you love and that you want to try. Again, make sure you guys go follow me on my social media accounts. I would love to hang out with you over on those platforms. And you should be able to find any Amazon find that I talk about and create a video for super, super easily over on my storefront. So also make sure that you're following me on Amazon. And then that way you get notifications if I do live streams or anything of that sort. And with that being said, you guys, I am going to hop off. So I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.